Hello, everyone. This is Zone Wall Street with the TradersPerspective.com. Taking a look at crude oil here on a daily time frame. It was a heck of a week last week. Very solid move. As I mentioned on my Wednesday analysis, I thought that we'd see pretty much price extend maybe to 49.30 or so near this 200. We went a little bit higher than that to around 49.80 or so towards the end of the highs of the day or whatnot. But we were basically now right at this trend line again. So shifting it a little bit to the right here, you can see that this has pretty much been the case. We did get above it here a little bit, but because the close was underneath of the trend line, it was not violated. So it was pierced but not confirmed and rejected, essentially came back down. And again, we've been kind of bouncing heading up. And so, after such a strong move with no pullback in the past few candles, really, as far as the close goes, we have seen, a nice push, a little bit of a pullback, push, pullback, and then we had, a break above this weekly uptrend line here, which I'll jump to in a second. But this move has been very, very solid, and now I think that we'll start to see a little bit of a retracement back down to at least this $48 level before we see what oil has in store for us next. So just kind of have to see how things play out. But right now, with that 200 that we closed out on a daily time frame, and now taking a look at this weekly, you could see that, first let me zoom out here. This is that trend line I was referring to earlier, where price has now, basically broken above, and we had that short covering rally up to this trend line here. So again, zooming in a little bit further, this black line here, I know it's a little bit difficult with all the lines I have, but you can see it kind of like hugs this horizontal line I have here, and we kind of closed a little bit above it. So again, I would say we're definitely going to see a little bit of a pullback. The degree to which is going to be to be seen yet. So if I was to drop back to this 4-hour time frame and try to get an idea of how price is going to react, you can see again the strength. We bounced off this 45.50 level roughly, and we came back up and broke above 49, and kind of stretched a little bit to around 49.70, 49.83, I think was the top on the day there. So you can see that we really haven't taken too many breaks here. So I would definitely see, what you want to pay attention to is this trend line, no doubt about it. But I think that we'll see a little bit of retracement, and from what I see, probably looking at around this $48 level here. Now, if I was to take a Fibonacci here from the lows and then throw it up here to these highs, assuming that this is the top, so the keyword there being assuming, first level here is going to be a retracement to the 23.6 level around 48.85, further still to about this 48.18 level. So that's pretty much reasonable and would coincide to price getting back near this 50 period simple moving average here. So by the time Monday rolls around, this line will pretty much be around here. So again, I would say that if this is the top, which it does seem like it is, then we could see a little bit of a retracement here to 48.85, and then from that level further down to the 38.2, near around 48 and some change. And that's what I'll be looking for heading into at least the first half of the week. But it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. We are at a very interesting level here for crude. So again, back to this daily time frame one more time. The importance of this trend line is right there. You can really see it clearly. It's not rocket science. Again, we are near this 200 period simple moving average, which we have closed above as of Friday. So the next step would be to confirm it. So we are going to see a retrace, and again, it's all going to come down to how far we pull back. I mean, do we maintain support here, or do we come all the way back down to around 48? Maybe even a little lower, 47.70 or so, where this trend line is. So that's the two things you want to watch out for this week. You want to see this trend line right here. So let me just make that a little bit thicker so that you can see it. And this trend line here. These are the two areas that are going to be the most important for oil. So if we're going to continue to see us building gains heading upwards, then we're going to need to see this trend line continue to act as support again on the weekly time frame. And also we want to see if price can get above here. So for right now, we are going to be within these two trend lines. That's my honest opinion. Again, you just got to pay attention to what's happening, but it's been a very solid run. I'd say at least a little bit of a retracement to around this $49 level, and then further still to like I mentioned earlier, on the lower time frame with the Fibonacci's, basically a retracement down to this $48 mark is what I'd be looking for, and then look for this trend line to add as additional support level. So that's what I'll be looking for. I'll update you all on Wednesday evening as usual as part of my bi-weekly video updates. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. If you have any questions, you can reach me at email or just come to the website in the contact me section. You can go ahead and send me a message there, or you can send an email directly to thetradersperspective@gmail.com. Thank you all again for watching. See you on Wednesday.